Black Clover returning this week, actually next week. We have a lot to talk about regarding predictions for the new chapter, and the last chapter ended off where Yuno unlocked Spirit of Nodus and exceeded Lucius's predictions about the timeline and exceeded all his expectations about him and other characters, whereas the chapter ended with Yuno landing a devastating hit at Lucius, basically payback for what he did to Asta. And so with that, the new chapter, a lot can occur, both in the favor of Yuno or in the favor of Lucius. So recently on Twitter, I put up a poll asking from many people if you want to follow me on Twitter. It's linked in the description below. We can chat about Black Clover on a monthly and a weekly basis, on a daily basis at least. And so here I put a poll up, and I was saying I can't wait for Black Clover to return, and I put up a poll suggesting predictions for the new chapter, and one were Lucius Adramalic activities, Lucius solution, or something other. And the one that received the most votes was Lucius flashback. Why many speculate that we might get a flashback is because of the events what happened to Xenon, whereas when Yuno unlocked Spirit of Euros and led an attack at Xenon, it opened Xenon eyes and he saw a parallel between him and Yuno. A difference, something similar occurred before, but Yuno took a different approach. And so with that, both Zagarde's siblings got outshined and underestimated Yuno, and with that it led into Xenon's backstory involving his siblings and so forth. And with Lucius' situation now, we can expect a flashback to occur. And many might argue it's too early for Lucius to have a flashback, considering he just been introduced a couple chapters ago. And it is weird, yes. And what I'm able to see can occur is we get hints to his flashback. Maybe a character speaking, an unknown character speaking, or him having monologue with family members, or something that he says to his siblings in the past can be brought up. From there we switch back to the scene against Yuno versus Lucius. And that's what I see can happen. And if that doesn't occur, for the second voted solution is Lucius' solution. And with that, we can see no flashback. Rather, we can see him say, alright, you've exceeded my expectations, something I did not foresee happening. But seeing as though we haven't really taken this war seriously, we can now approach the Paladin B if you haven't already. And so with that, we might see Lucius come up on spot with a new idea, a new approach to take down the Clover captains, including Yuno. And that can either be retreat, it can either be instructing the paladins to use their second attributes, or something else entirely. But you guys can let me know in the comments down below how you feel about what Lucius' solution might be to this. And with that, I saw another prediction earlier, whereas someone pointed out, and I personally liked it. It's whereas Lucius laughs. He laughs the situation at hand. Why the person says laugh is because we see Lucius as a very strategical and person. We don't see him as a type like Lucifero, whereas Lucifero might be losing it and getting upset at the idea that something's wrong with his brat, which is Asta or Yuno. Whereas Lucius wouldn't get mad or get startled, whereas that would throw off his game. Rather, he would start laughing and chuckling about it and be like, this timeline was not what I was expecting. However, we can get a situation like that. So that's it for predictions. That's it from my personal predictions. Lucius's attempts for a solution that can either retreat or instruct the paladins to increase their power level, or Lucius's flashback can be hinted, or just be the whole chapter about his flashback, which would actually be insane. But if it happens, I'm here for it. So you guys let me know in your comments down below what you think will occur in chapter 361 of Black Clover. Either whether or not your predictions come true, it's gonna be a banger chapter. Don't let your headcanons get to you. So look forward to a chapter review on this channel. Subscribe for more anime content, Black Clover content especially. See you guys in One Piece.